So just started recording on Twitch, and hopefully we'll be able to move this over to our YouTube channel. And hopefully you guys can hear me, because this is kind of the first time I'm using my new headset onto this. But today we're going to be starting a playthrough called Stories on the platform RPG with an element of being able to tell a story. As you can see here, the book. And as far as I know, there's like different ways to be able to tell this story. So there could be different outcomes, good, bad. So I'm guessing there's different ways to end the game as well. So let's go ahead and try it. Stories, the path of destiny. So options gives us. Alright. Alright. That'll work for right now.
Once upon a time, the infamous rover Reynardo plundered the floating isles. Then his mother called him to her deathbed. "Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows," she rasped. Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities. But then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods, midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians. The citizens, outraged, had driven them off. The ravens had come back with dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion. And Reynardo had promised his mother he'd protect him.
I want to tell you right now, I'm not a big fan of platformers, but I really like the aspect of the storytelling in this game, so I might get a little bit upset with the platforming part of this. Not very good at it. Loading screen can take a while. I hope everybody can hear me okay. I don't really have a chance to be able to see if this is working or not.
The kid was looking down, watching his city burn. "Sorry, kid," Reynardo told the kid. "Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone." "My mother died for this book!" "I promised her I'd protect you." Oh, damn it. The kid had run off. With the book, of course. So Reynardo had to run after him.
Okay, so square is hit. An objective, I'm guessing, will tell me is triangle. Circle does nothing, and X does nothing. So... top-down view.
The two ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. "Hey," Reynardo said. They cocked their heads at him. "Pick on someone as ugly as you." Wait, that didn't come out right. "For the Emperor!" The ravens clawed and rushed at him.
When an enemy is about to attack, press L and square to counter. Well, I'm not doing it fast enough. I need help. think the music is just a tad bit loud. Alright. So I can't just randomly protect myself. What was this way? Hidden things. I wonder if I can walk. I'm not gonna test it, but it seems like I can walk right off. So I like how colorful.
Flew overhead. He hoped they hadn't noticed him. The kid.
How colorful this square to grab, aim, throw. Eh. Eh.
Oh, right. The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke, making the Skyship Docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate. Who let you through? Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels, or I'm gonna steal your ship. I'm not taking that damn book anywhere, and neither are you. Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I bet you don't even have a hero sword. And with that,
I'm a hero and I have a sword.
Had to hand it to the... Where was Reynardo going to get a hero sword? Ore and wind essence? That sounds about right. I'll need a workshop, though. Perfect.
Sword crafting. This is a sword crafting menu. Here you can craft and upgrade powerful magic swords. Gather the required materials from the chest scattered throughout the Boreas. Okay, I'm in Boreas. Selected sword's current level and special power is at the top. The selected sword special power at the next level is the middle. Look badass. Okay. The resources needed to upgrade the selected sword's hoard. Okay. You have enough resources.
A hero sword. QED.
Okay, I can upgrade it again, right? Ooh. Okay, so here's what it is. I can upgrade swords as well as make new ones and then upgrade those. Right? Yeah, level. So this is level 2. It's the badass sword. Or the hero sword, I guess. Then I have Firestorm, Winterthorn, Void Blade, and Hero. I can't do anything with gems yet. Doesn't do anything different.
This is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Reynardo's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And then the ravens had come to burn her. And she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid.
See, I can't jump. I can't pretty much. My triangle, circle, and X are nothing right now. Just the square. So I like to have some kind of options.
He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him.
How'd you get across? He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I hopped, said the kid. Wise-ass kid. Hey, look out behind you!
Cute, said Reynardo. Ah, ravens.
Well, I really need help. Yeah. Really would have loved the health, because blocking doesn't really... Where's the checkpoint? Okay.
It was time to talk some sense into the kid.
That was the checkpoint.
Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. How had he done it? Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
Each time you gain a level, you also gain a skill point. Spend your skill points at the altar scattered throughout Boreas to gain new powerful abilities or upgrade existing ones. Okay, so I can upgrade swords and abilities. There are 4 tiers of skills. The more truths you discover, the more tiers you unlock. Okay. Here you can find a description of each skill and its unlock requirements. Shield hooking. Hooking a shield-wielding enemy will rip away the shield, leaving it vulnerable. Okay. You have a skill point to spend. Go and buy the hook shot skill. Well, what if I don't? I guess I don't have a choice. Yeah. So I'll have dash, combo, time, which doesn't even let me look at it. Stats and stats. Some of them I can't even get to. Okay. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, now I see what I did. Health. What is time? Oh, okay, so it's one of those things.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
Posts can be hooked in order to cross gas. Press triangle, which now I can use to hook posts or pull enemies towards you. Okay. I thought, like, there's things I could cut down, but I guess not. Okay, good thing I don't have to try and... just randomly grabs it.
And there was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kessel run in 12 furlongs. Oh, so the salesman had told him. And something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush.
Stop! He shouted. I'm not giving you the book!
Shouted the kid, and took off.
No! Peter!
But the kid ran for it. And a goggler nailed him with its ivy.
Okay.
Yeah!
The book was unburned.
Oh,
Next to it,
really?
the buckles from the kid's shoes.
Wow.
And a kid-sized pile of ashes. Damn it. Why hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive.
That I wasn't given that choice to
Damn
do
it.
that, though.
Reynardo picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway.
Did he really? Okay, perfect. Oh, good health. Well, I don't need it right now, but... What was that?
What was the big deal about this
I
book
didn't...
anyway?
What?
Maybe he should open it and find out.
Man. There was an ore or something there that I needed.
All that had been years ago. How many? The war was a blur. And now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. "Where are you running, rebel?" cawed the Raven captain over the loud hailer. Reynardo could see them cranking up their catapults. "Just going out for milk?" Reynardo yelled back. "Where can you run?" laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. "Take us to the rebel base! I will spare your life!" it called. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven, a sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time. Unless Reynardo could bring a game-changer. Maybe he could. Reynardo had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper, the legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Reynardo a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Reynardo could only rescue him. Reynardo dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper.
Alright, so this is where it gets interesting. Throughout the game, you'll get opportunities like this to play different ones. So, I have a choice. You can't make old friends. The rebellion was out of time and Reynardo needed a game changer. Even though Lapino wasn't what anyone would consider a game changer, he could come up with some harebrained schemes. Maybe rescuing him was worth it. Or build the Sky Ripper. The rebellion was out of time. Yeah, an ancient artifact that defeated the Lost Guards would indeed be a game changer, though it was split into too many pieces. Two pieces many years ago. Reynardo could rebuild it by first getting its armature. Oh, I hate these. I don't know why I decided to play this game. I'm really leaning towards that.
Every child knew about the Sky Ripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces. What could have brought them to light? This Emperor, Isengrim III, had once been kind, but he'd gone mad. And now he was conducting secret, obscene rituals to bring back the lost gods. Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the earth? It was more than Reynardo could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it.
Alright, so this is the path of the legendary weapon. Hopefully.